Hey, what's going on? Charlie here from Christmas on Crestline. Thanks for tuning in. We got an impromptu Monday live. Doing an impromptu Monday live here for two reasons. One, had a lot of problems yesterday with my the way I have my camera situated, and focusing was a problem. I think I've solved that. Not positive, but I think I've solved that. So I want to make certain, just do a quick impromptu live just to make sure I've solved that focusing problem. And secondly, the episode I was filming today, or was meant to film today, cannot be done. I have some outside portions that need to be done, and it is raining outside, which is silly. So, because it is raining outside, I wanted to make sure. Hey, Braydon, let me go back over here. I got Braydon showing up. Braydon, how's it going? And Whiskey and Sunshine Off Grid, Scott and or Shelly says, howdy, howdy. So I think I have the screw ups from yesterday's camera solved, but what I was filming today, and let me know if the camera does screw up so I know I still need to change things. What I was filming today is I want to do a series. I'm going to start filming a series about what equipment you need to actually run an animated Christmas light show. I've not done that series yet. I've touched upon different aspects in different videos, and in my annual tour behind the scenes of a Christmas light show, I show 90% of the stuff you need, not all of it. So I'm going to do what I was doing today was I was filming the radio transmitter in order to have an animated Christmas light show. You have to be able to do that. Let me just say hi to Angela's in the house from across the pond. Hi, Charlie. Hi, chat dudes and dudettes. Angela from across the pond. She is a yarn tuber from Mother England. I can't do a British accent. I was going to attempt there to do a British accent. I'm not even going to try. I'll leave that to the English folk to do. Although I am, ancestry.com has changed me around. I'm now 89% English, whereas Jean, my wife, is 93 Irish, I believe is her latest number. Anyway, so I digress. So that is what I'm working on, is a series about what equipment you need. Today I was going to do the FM transmitter. So I got my lights hung on the house. So you have your lights hung on your house. Picture your house. Braydon can do this easily. Scott and Shelly, probably not so much because you're limited on what power you can do because you're solar powered, which is awesome, by the way. And if you've not watched Scott and Shelly's show on YouTube, do it. Scott just did a cool episode about solar panels and what's going on with those. But anyway, picture lights on your house, and those lights have to go to a control box. They plug directly into a control box. That control box directly plugs into a computer. But how do you get the songs that you're animating your lights to out to the folks that are out in front of your house with cars, or walking by with radios or whatever, or listening on their phone if they have a radio app? How does that happen? Well, that was what I was going to film today, and my goal was film the interior portion, put the camera in the car, and then drive around the block a bunch of times so you can get a real world experience of how far you can get from your house in a car and still have that radio transmission coming through. But it's raining, and I don't want to show the neighborhood in rain just because I think the viewer might be more looking at the raindrops and different aspects of the rain. I don't know, just something that I don't think it would be as visually pleasing. Rather compared to a bright and sunny day. So that was what I'm doing today. So I just wanted to check my camera angle and make sure that the focusing is okay. Have you folks seen any problems with focusing today? Braydon says, I think that video will be very helpful to me and definitely others as I want to program lights next year. Very cool. And that's my goal. Whiskey says, yeah, I can't have all those lights, but enjoy your content and love all. Yeah, heck yeah. And then I know Scott and Shelly from Whiskey and Sunshine Off Grid, and I know Angela from Crazy Poppy Lady. Angela first from Christmas in July Fairies, and that transferred over into Haas's Harvest Moon giveaway. So yeah, because of all that, that's how we all know each other. Pretty cool. So far, so good. Cool. So I solved the problem. Yes. And it's on my end. I'm streaming in 4K, but when I watched the video back yesterday, yeah, I wasn't no 4K. So, yeah, Yeah, hopefully it works out well. So that's my series. So first up is going to be the FM transmitter. The computer one's easy. The computer one, that's an easy one. I probably actually should have reversed that, start with the computer one. You know, I could have done that today. Didn't do it. And then the hardware, and then we're going to do all that. That's going to be an upcoming series. And I'll probably dive more into that in the Christmas in July episode. I will tell you that our Christmas in July Extravaganza is about ready to come out in just a few months. I've already started reaching out to people, and I've emailed a couple of dream guests. I don't know if they'll come on. I haven't heard back from any of them, but I will tell you one of them. I'm just going to announce one person I've reached out to say, hey, you want to come on my YouTube show? Which I don't know why they would, but you got to ask, right? So Peter Billingsley is the gentleman I emailed last week, and I said, hey, I got a Christmas show. For those that don't know, Peter Billingsley, a longtime collaborator of Adam Sandler, but is most well known as being Ralphie from A Christmas Story. Christmas Story, top 5 Christmas movie ever. Christmas Story Part 2. He's coming out with another version, a sequel to A Christmas Story, where, guess what, folks? He's playing Ralphie again. So that's going to be a huge deal this time, as the script is set forth. Instead of his Christmas, which he had in the 40s, this is him going back to his old man's house with his kids in the 70s. So I thought that was neat. I thought every year I try to step my game up for Christmas in July Extravaganza and who my guests are. So my goal is, why not shoot for a couple home runs this year? So Angela says, hubby had a doorbell rigged up a few Halloween ago. Pushed the button and a scream come out of the bush. Kids loved it. Adults freaked out. That's awesome. And speaking of Halloween, I had a new company reach out to me just this morning, wanted me to test out some stuff of some of their Halloween gear, which is I love Novastella floodlights, but this is a floodlight that just does black lights. I've never reviewed anything like that, never had anything like that. So I'm like, yeah, if you want me to review it and you don't mind me giving an honest review, come on out. Whiskey, Scott and Shelley say that's awesome. Love Christmas Story. It's top 5 movies ever. So my goal this year, don't know if it's going to happen. My goal this year, even if I have to reach out to Hallmark or Lifetime Channel, my goal is to get someone in a Christmas movie onto the show this year. Could be a well-known person like Peter, Mr. Billingsley. Could be a not well-known person. I don't know, but that's my goal this year, is to get an actor and actress on the show, or producer or director or writer, somebody related to a Christmas movie. Seems I'm not one of this is my 4th year doing it. Seems like I like to set my game up. I do. So yeah, that would be very cool to have him on. That'd be awesome. Be dang neat. So I'm gonna do a real quick video today. Not gonna be on here too long, just because I want to just ask us 2 questions. One question, I want to see what are you guys wanting me to review? What's a product? What's a topic that you want me to touch on? Have you ever done an interview with the guys from Lights On Texas? I have not. I know they took a sabbatical. They came back this last year, did theirs a little bit differently. And Braydon's here in town with me. So you folks don't know what Lights On Texas is, a show. They do mostly of a static display. They have, I believe they have 250,000 lights. They're just a 3-mile straight shot of me, straight shot west of here. But they have a huge Santa sleigh in their yard. They do animate a little bit, but they have so many lights. And they don't animate all the lights. They animate only about 2,000 lights. So it's kind of hard to tell. But no, I have not thought about that, Braydon. May reach out to them. I've asked a few other people to come on the show from town, and they all like, nah, I don't want to. I'm not like, okay, you don't have to do that. But whether you're watching this now or you're watching this back live later, what is a topic? What is you want me to show how to build fill in the blank? You want me to review fill in the blank product? What's something you need to know about the Christmas light show? What's something you're curious about? I just need topics, really, because I do the stuff that I'm interested in, and sometimes that translates and sometimes that doesn't translate. So I'm just curious what folks are into. What questions you got? So yeah, just a quick video today, nothing too terribly long. Boom. I'm very ecstatic that I'll be curious. I normally don't watch my videos back. I will watch this back just to see what it looked like. So that's going to be this week's video is right now, just because it's raining outside and I'm not gonna have time tomorrow to produce a new video for this week. So this is going to be this week's video. Unless you're a Patreon supporter, of course, and you guys are going to get an extra one all the time anyway. But that's this week's video. Yeah, so that's real quick, in and out, folks, in and out. Let me know what you want me to review or want me to do a video topic on, and I will put that in the queue. I got, like I say, Christmas in July Extravaganza is 30 episodes. Nope, 15 episodes in 30 days. So about give myself a lot more work there. Hey, Townsend Lights. So yeah, I was just talking that I just doing a quick video today. I was going to do an episode about FM transmitters and my FM transmitter that I switched to this year. That's phenomenal. Wish I would have discovered that a decade ago. But it's raining outside and I can't do the outside portion. Harold, time saving and safe install and takedown tips, please. The biggest, I've only done one video of time saving this year so far, and that was my braiding lights. And I was talking to her live yesterday. I was talking to Stacy Parsons, who took third place in our fan appreciation awards this year, and she has a humongous show, pixel light show. I said, Stacy, how long does it take you to put your show up? Because it's humongous. It's all encompassing her yard. Fog machines, strobes, DMX. Takes her 10 days. I am so jealous of pixel light shows, and I kick myself every year for not switching to pixel shows, just because that time saving alone is phenomenal. I start hanging lights the first weekend after September 15th, and I usually get done around Black Friday. So it takes me forever to hang a traditional light show. So my biggest time saving is I braided my lights, and I did so where I can braid RGB, red, green, blue, in about 15 seconds per string. I wanted it done in a way that would save me a ton of time, because my red maple takes me every year up until this year. It takes me 4 days to hang red, green, blue, and white, a day each, and then usually an extra day, so a 5th day to hang my dripping tubes and my strobes. That tree alone burns me out before I get to anything else. So I went from 5 days, 4.5, 5 days, down to a day and a half this year, simply because I braided them, and I wanted them braided in a way that if, say, the reds went out, you can't tell a red light from a green and a blue light once they're off and they're all strung in. I didn't want to turn them on. So I wanted something I could easily unbraid them the same way. So I can unbraid it just by reversing the process. It takes about 15 seconds. That way I can quickly fix a light and move on. That right there saved me 3 full days because I hang them all at one time. I was so pleased with that move this year. Low-level indoor lights for light-sensitive peeps. Interesting. Low-level indoor lights. So are you talking, Angela, about one thing I love about my floodlights is I just tell Alexa what color to be and what intensity to be, and she automatically does it. So I'll say, Alexa, make Sparky blue. Alexa, turn Sparky down 50%. Now, obviously, this is live. You can't see. I was waiting for her to hear the ding, so I can just tell Alexa which light to be. Sparky is the outdoor porch light. And it's Alexa, stop. I knew that was going to happen. So Alexa can change the volume or the intensity of the light and what color it is. So, yeah, 10 days. You believe that, Harold? 10 days. Takes you 3 weeks. See, I'm jealous of 3 weeks. 21 days. What's the cheapest set of lights to run? Here in the UK, electric prices have doubled, so I need cheap cost to run lights. Wow. What is the cheapest set of lights to run? Again, I'm going to tell you my floodlights. My floodlights, they're IP66 rated, which means They're dust proof. There's no solid that can get into the lights, and they're submersive proof down to about 6 feet of water, which means I can just leave them outside all year long, and I do, and it gives off a cool glow. I have a few videos about that. I guess I don't have a video just about, yeah, I do. About Nova Solar lights, yeah, I do. What am I thinking? I have tons of videos about that. Migraine and epilepsy sufferers. Okay, yeah, I get that. You can make my lights do strobes too. My floodlights, I never have, but you can. My brand new rainbow RGB. It's a world's first rainbow LED RGB and floodlight. So I did a review about that about a month ago, and that also has, excuse me, that has a strobing effect in that as well. But I'd say my floodlights, just because you can control the intensity of them. All right, my lowest wattage is 20 watts, and I think my highest, I think my rainbow is a 60 watt, 60 or 75 watt. That's showing off, yeah. Yeah, I love it. I use my lights year round. Right now, I'm doing just not to get political, but I'm doing a Ukraine theme where they're blue and gold. That's all it is. And they alternate every night which color is blue and gold out there. But I love the fact that I can just play with them and tell them what to do all the time. Townsend, my Alexa unit heard you and tried to run the command. Yeah, sometimes when I do Nova Stella videos, I always warn folks at the beginning, hey, I'm going to say the word Alexa a lot. Or sometimes I just change it and I say A. Sounds like my dog's coming in the room. Yeah. We were in, again, not to get political, but I thought it was a dang funny shirt. Jean, my wife and I, we love to get in the car, hit a bunch of small towns. And about a month ago, we hit 8 towns in one day. And we would go to a town. We'd go to that town's liquor store or that town's bar. Liquor store because we're hunting for whiskey for our other show, and bars just because we like local cuisine food, just kind of see what they had. And one of the towns, there was a T-shirt in the window that said, "Alexa, change the president." I'm like, oh, that's clever, that's funny. And it was a shirt that was left over from the election. You could tell because it's been in that storefront for a while because it was sun faded. But I thought that was dang funny. If only that works, whiskey. No kidding. Like, Alexa, fill up my my whiskey bottle. That'd be awesome. That'd be so dang cool. But yeah, so yeah, if you're watching this later on, leave a comment down below and let me know what Jean, the awesome pepper girl. Yes, heck yeah, the awesome pepper girl. Speaking of peppers, I forgot I was doing that today. So I had a fan of the show, Gino. Shout out to Gino. Reach out to me. And if I were smart, they're not anywhere nearby me, are they? Reach out to me. And Gino has seen, we used to do hot food on the Christmas show. No one ever watched it. Now it's fine. It was kind of, didn't really belong on the Christmas show, but it's something Gina and I enjoy. Haas from Off Kilter Homestead sent us a bunch of seeds last year. I got a Scotch pepper plant we've brought in through the winter. It's just around the corner. We'll take them right off of that and eat them raw. But Gino sent me these scorching hot ramen noodle challenge noodles and challenged me to eat them. So I told him, hey, at the end of some review, actually during the live, but I thought about that. I'm like, I don't want to do it during the live because I'm sitting here trying to eat and talk. And if it was a 2-person show, okay. But anyway, at some point, I'll film like a little extra 60-second bit at the end of one of the upcoming shows, just of me eating the scorching hot ramen noodles from Gino. That's a great shirt too. Scott Martin's in the house. Scott was also a participant in our Fan Appreciation Award show yesterday. What is the best way to take video or pictures with commercial LED lights? Scott, I wish I knew. You guys are watching me on my Sony. What I film with is my Sony A7 III. And I bought this Sony A7 III, which was not cheap. And I bought it with the intention of, I had an old Sony, kind of a handheld, the lens flips out, or the video screen flips out, and it would never, ever capture my LED lights. Like, I could see them, magnificent color, breathtaking movements. and the video camera would just never capture that, just wouldn't. So I'm like, you know what? Of course, the solution is to spend a ton of money and skyrocket the quality of camera I have. It didn't work. So yeah, I don't know what it is about LED cameras that or cameras. I don't know what it is about LEDs that cameras don't like. Pixel lights, they'll capture pixels great. Um, I have played around with mine a lot to where I can make it work for my show. I know the distance I need to be. I know the lighting, and it kind of works. But there's absolutely hands down a trick to it. You're right. I watch it. Your girl's still kicking butt. Yeah, absolutely. She calls herself. You'll see her wear shirts that say "Pepper Girl." Gene will. So she absolutely does it. Ladorama or other options. What do you recommend? I use a Revival Control Systems is the company that I use. It's who makes my boxes for me, and the software is called Prism. Unfortunately, both are out of business. They're defunct. The owner was awesome. It was a very small company, and we originally went to that. I've told the story before. I'll tell it again, because when we did the cost, what time is it? When we did the cost per control, it was by far the best for the money a decade plus ago at that time. It was $500 for a 40 control box. So you're only looking at about $11, $12 per controller, because I'm not smart enough to build my own. They're not impossible to learn from scratch. Everybody can do it. I just haven't. So we have boxes that each box we have controls 40 channels. Unfortunately, that company is no longer in existence. So we're just kind of stuck. We can't increase because he doesn't make any more boxes. Hey, Terry, how's it going? So yeah, we're kind of stuck with what we have unless we decide to. Well played, Scott. Well played, Shelly. Unless we decide to change it up to Ladorama. I, at the time, was very much considering Ladorama, and I considered them at that time. I thought they were going to turn into Betamax. I thought they were going to. I'm like, you're calling themselves Ladorama. Come on. What kind of name is that? Oh, I was foolish. Scott and Shelly, great job to all the participants and winners. Tutorials giveaway. We enjoyed them all. There were some dang neat ones. Terry uses Ladorama. Scott, what do you use? Do you use Ladorama? We are going to. One thing we are doing right now is I am learning the mapping technology. It's slow because I keep telling Gene I need to retire just to have enough time to do my hobbies. My hobbies dominate my time. But I need to learn mapping. I need to dig into that. And real quickly, if you don't know what mapping is my retirement plan. By retirement, I mean Christmas light retirement. Because I threw my back up on the roof this year. I got my back froze on the roof. I couldn't move. I can't climb elevated places forever. The clock's ticking on when I need to stop doing that. But mapping is when you get a computer program and you put that into a projector. And the projector literally projects images on your home. If you've ever been to Disney World in Orlando and you've stayed till they close, and it's mapping is what they do to Cinderella's castle, where they turn Cinderella's castle into a giant movie screen and they make the castle move and do movements. That's what projection mapping is, and that's what I'm starting to learn. Use Ladorama. Okay. Scott says, nothing. I use Christmas Designers, color change, and strobe lights. Okay, that's right. Okay. Christmas Designers, for those that don't know, is a cool company, and I'm not certain if we advertised their pre-sales or not this year. I think we did. I know we did 2 years ago. But it is getting that time where I need to go pick up kids from school. So I'm going to cut this a little bit. But please, if there's anything you want me to film, want me to review, let me know. No matter how trivial it is, if it's something I can do, then I will do. Like I said, I do things that are entertaining to me. Doesn't mean they're entertaining to you. I'd rather them be entertaining to you because I'm easily entertained. Ask Jean. I'm surprised she's not in the other room giggling because she's working from home today. Let's see here. Angela says whiskey. Are you in the U.S.? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, she's in Scott and Shelley are in the U.S. They are in Maine, which is our easternmost state. Because Angela, you could tell me. In fact, I used to know where you're from in England. I don't remember, but I have no idea where that's at in the UK. So I will tell you that Maine is our easternmost state. Yeah. So, yep, Maine. Boom. See, I pay attention and I know things. One might even say I'm learned. That's about it for me, guys. I'm gonna take off. I gotta go get the kids from school because our spring break is over and this is their first day back. So I'm gonna go get them. Stay out of the rain, stay dry, and let me know what it is you want me to review. If you have any ideas for Christmas in July extravaganza, let me know as well. So that's about it for me. I'm going to get out of here and I'm going to play my outro now. Bye, guys.